Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another weather forecast. And I'm going to be using my webcam in this video and probably in the coming videos as well, because you obviously have been requesting the webcams for a while here, so why not? But in this video, we're going to be updating you guys on the wintry mess across portions of the Great Lakes here and all the way up into portions of northeastern Canada. So it's going to be a very big wintry mess, which is bringing snow already currently as we speak for areas in northeastern Indiana, northwestern Ohio, and much of southern Michigan, including Detroit, Toledo, Fort Wayne, Auburn, Indiana, and all those general areas, including as far as west as Lansing as well. So it is going to bring in a good amount of snow, anywhere for half a foot to 2 feet, all the way up into northeastern Canada. So it's going to be a very long track storm here. So going to bring in some wintry conditions here. I do have some webcams we'll be looking at in Adrian, Michigan, as well for areas near as well Fort Wayne. So we're going to be looking at the conditions we're seeing here. But without further ado, let's get into this forecast on these winter storms. So this is actually a look now at Adrian, Michigan. So no, not me, but a place in Michigan here, Adrian Public Schools. And this is what it looked like this morning here at 7:30 Central Time. So this actually was, this Adrian, Michigan is Central Time. So this is actually around an hour and a half old, around there. But this is what it looked like at 7:29 this morning here. And if we look later on at 7:44, this snow is still piling on. It looks like a good 2 to 3 inches on the ground here. I guess the temperature didn't drop too significantly at the overnight lows, which helped bring in those cooler and very cold temperatures overnight. This, I guess the surface on the roads, we're just not warm enough to have it stick here, but that warm air aloft has kind of pushed more to the south, and this cold, extreme cold front's pushing forward, which is allowing this mixed color, this mixed rain, sleet to turn into real fluffy snow. So that's exactly what's happening here. And then if we can now go at the latest at 8:14, we're seeing more and more snow piling on. We're getting a ton of snow near an Adrian Public Schools there in the Adrian, Michigan area, as well as bringing in a lot of snow as well near Detroit area as well into Toledo, and we will start to convert that rain into Ohio into snow by the end of today, since those temperatures are still trying to cool off there in areas like Cleveland, Toledo, off the Lake Erie area. They're still getting some decently warm temperatures, but as this cold front advances over the day, expect that these temperatures not only to drop with that rain / really freezing rain to convert into some sleet, if not even some decent amount of rate of snow. And this is what it looked like Adrian, Michigan at 8:14, and this is 9:59 yesterday. Let's watch the time lapse. This is 12. This is 1:30. This is now 3 o'clock. As you do see, it's dark by 5 o'clock in these areas, and watch by around midnight and 1 a.m. that snow starts to come down, and then by really 4 a.m. it starts to really come down. But we're continuing to see this snow piling on in areas like Adrian, Michigan, and much of the southeastern part of Michigan. And this will continue to be widespread throughout Ohio, even near Pennsylvania and New York, all the way up into areas near Toronto and Montreal, where we will be seeing not only some really heavy snow, but even heavier amounts of accumulation, over a foot to near a foot in those general areas in southeastern Canada. So this is look now at Jefferson Point in Fort Wayne, and you do see there's not as much snow on the ground, as Fort Wayne is gradually going from snow to rain as those temperatures are staying pretty much slightly above average freezing last time I checked. So that snow will come down and stick only on some surfaces like grass, bushes, any plant, or really any plant, but it won't really stick on any such as gravel or pavement, because that surface is way warmer than areas like plants where it's easier to stick. So due to that warm air aloft, it is going to continue to bring in those slightly above freezing temperatures gradually throughout the day. So Fort Wayne, you guys are going to have a roller coaster of events from really heavy snow to heavy rain in a matter of minutes, and that will gradually happen throughout the early afternoon until it actually pushes eastward with that cold front into areas like Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Erie, Pennsylvania, and the upper Adirondacks, all the way up into Quebec. So it's going to be quite an interesting storm here So this is what we're seeing in Jefferson Point and Fort Wayne. So it looks like obviously there's just a trace, but on the actual grass, we are seeing anywhere from 1 to 2 inches there. But obviously, it's struggling to accumulate on areas like gravel and pavement, as that surface is warmer than areas like wildlife and the plants, really. And it's going to be circling on the roofs, as obviously the roofs are not necessarily gravel or anything like that, so it will be easier to stick there. Usually it sticks on the roofs first, and then it starts to stick with the grass, and such as chairs or anything. And then last but not least, it's going to take a while. It's going to take hours and hours of the snow to help cool off those temperatures to actually have it start to stick, not only on the sides of the roads, it sticks on the side of the roads. Well, that's kind of more like ice/sleet, but for it actually to stick on the middle of the road, it would have to be hours and hours of snow here. Same thing happens here in Georgia. But now let's take another look at another view in as well as another look in Fort Wayne. So this is actually Park View Field. I believe this is actually Fort Wayne. And as you see, there's a lot more snow on the grass. You see there's obviously a lot of grass and dirt in the general areas. So you see the grass there in the infield and grass in the outfield. The only thing that doesn't really have snow is the dirt and the baselines and all that. So it's really showing you how the snow's accumulating, where it is, and where it's going to be more slippery. So it will be more slippery, obviously, in the gravel, as that snow is kind of freezing on contacts, like freezing rain, for example. But you do see the grass, any roof or any type of trees or anything, it's really sticking there. That's probably a good 2 to 4 inches there. Still, maybe another inch to 2 to go. Really, that's going to really all slush out because of the rain, so it won't be fluffy. So if you want to enjoy the snow, go out now before the rain comes in more frequently in the afternoon, because it'll be slushy, boring, ugly, cold snow that's brown. You do not want to play with that. Trust me, I'm an expert on that, because Georgia never usually has fluffy snow. It's always got to come with the rain. And then I do see here's like, I can't tell they have a tarp there or anything. The tarp will probably cover the whole infield. So this is definitely the dirt here. There's no snow whatsoever in the dirt. And that's just showing you how this snow is accumulating, how it's going to work. This is really some snow that's coming with a cold front. So the cold front wasn't here before. So it's going to take a while for this to accumulate in other surfaces, such as that are not grass or anything like that. So let's actually take a look at the models now here. So this is the NAM 12. Let's get into what we're seeing now. You see that kind of rain over the morning hours. This is actually around, I believe the kind of 4 a.m. hour, I believe so, on the NAM 12 kilometer. That rain is slightly turning into some frozen precipitation there, as this cold front is moving in here. This cold front is moving in with the same time as this cold front. You have the precipitation coming from the south, meeting up with the cold front in place. So that's where that snow will form on the edge of the cold front and that warm area aloft, which will help create that rain at first, which gradually goes over into snow as the cold temperatures move in. That's going to be areas like Fort Wayne, South Bend, Adrian, Michigan, into Lansing. And then there it is, starts to really gradually get a bit more widespread as it's cold front. It's getting exposed a bit more into these areas. The snow will obviously take up a greater area. Now pushing Detroit, now pushing near Toronto. This will obviously bring snow as well near Buffalo, Toledo, Fort Wayne, Indianapolis. Really, you guys really didn't get anything. And then the snow can push it all the way up into Quebec, Montreal. This is just going to bring a big snowmaker for areas like southeastern Canada. Let's check out the northeast here. You do see we are going to be seeing a ton of snow all to the north, really. So imagine this was more to the south. This would be a monster snowstorm for areas like Pennsylvania, New York. We'll bring some showers in the higher, or we'll bring in some snow showers for the higher elevation near Mount Washington, as well as the Burlington area. So this will bring in gradual snow, very light. Could stick slightly because it's really cold temperatures in Burlington in the 20s up there. So they are really high in the higher in the elevation wise. So we will be seeing snow instead of rain there, but expect showers to move in behind it. So we will have showers gradually coming in by Monday, tomorrow, for much of the Northeast there as far as Tuesday. And it could expect some slight amount of lake effect snow there, moving inland to areas like northern Pennsylvania and southern New York. And obviously you could see some more lake effect snow as well for areas just at the Toronto. So expect some gradual lake effect snow all the way up into Tuesday. So it's going to be a good amount of snow as well coming in after, especially for areas in the Adirondacks and the Appalachians where we have higher elevations. Those temperatures won't warm up too gradually the day after the snow comes in areas like the Northeast, especially the New England areas. So could expect some slight showers, snow, and rain gradually in that 24-hour period after that snow moves out. But areas like more kind of closer to sea level, such as New Jersey, Pennsylvania, as well as West Virginia, or not West Virginia, sorry, as well as Connecticut and those Rhode Island areas, that's what we'll be seeing just really rain. It could be very cold rain. So depending on the overnight lows, you could see some slight ice, not black ice, but we'll see some slight amount of ice for some of these areas, but that should overall melt in the day after. So just have to be careful. So here's a live look at what we're seeing right now here on the NAN 3 kilometer here. Let me actually move my screen there, or my webcam. As you do see, we are seeing that rain to the east there, as that's exactly where we are seeing that warm air aloft in place. This kind of marks the boundary of that cold front, and as it advances more to the east, so that snow. So you're going to start seeing some showers, really cold showers and flurries throughout Toronto. Expected to become a heavy snow by the end of today. Very heavy snow as well. This is not light snow. This is going to go from heavy rain to heavy snow. It's not going to have a gradual normal process from heavy rain, light rain, sleet, freezing rain, to light snow, moderate snow to heavy snow. It's going to go straight from heavy rain to heavy snow, if not even in the middle, freezing rain. So it's going to be a roller coaster of events because at that warmer aloft moving out and that cold front coming in just as the snow moves in. In the next 5 hours, expect the snow to move out by Indiana. Expect the snow to gradually move a lot more eastward, affecting Toronto, much of Lake Erie. You're going to bring some snow showers as well near Ithaca and Syracuse, all the way in New York. Heavy snow expected for Detroit throughout the day, Lansing. And then by the next 12 hours, this snow will be moving out there. By 12 hours, we'll be moving out of Detroit and Michigan, but expect some scattered snow showers coming in after. So just when the sun moves, it doesn't mean it's completely done. You will see some snow showers coming in, moving out there. Same thing with the Northeast there. Not necessarily with snow, but with rain. We'll expect some rain showers to move in because of that precipitation. It will be very cold rain, though. And then obviously expect that really heavy rain or very heavy snow gradually in areas of southeastern Canada. Let's check out the European model as well. This will be the last model we look at until we look at the actual accumulation here. And there it is, going to bring that mix, a lot of mix here between that cold front and the warmer aloft. It's going to be that little mix right there, gradually making that border there. And then that'll as well turn into snow there. So you're going to be seeing the heavy snow for Canada. Let's check out the accumulations here. So as you do see, we are actually seeing up to 6 to 8 inches there near Fort Wayne. So that's actually not West Lethbridge, that's just in general. So we already saw maybe around 4 inches of that, 3 inches of that. So expect a few more of that accumulation expected to come. Expect this is actually kind of for Detroit. This is kind of what we have left to come. So as well, could be seeing up to 4 inches left to come for Detroit. So that's actually a good amount of snow for Detroit actually in November. That's a good amount. More than overall last year, I think. 1 to 3 inches for Lansing there. Could be seeing a good amount of snow there all the way into southeastern Canada to Montreal and Quebec. Can be seeing a really good amount of snow up to around 4 inches to 8 inches in Toronto. As well, a good amount of snow just to the east of London. Going to be seeing in this general circle right here, going to be seeing a good amount of snow anywhere from 7 to 9 inches of snow. That's really good for November. Let's check out the GFS, what they have. GFS kind of somewhat agrees, except they kind of disagree on the snow for Detroit. They only have around 1 inch left to come, but they do actually have anywhere from 4 to 8 inches in that little circle there in northeastern northeastern Indiana and northwestern Ohio. Could be seeing a good amount of snow though as far west as New York. As far east as New York. 1 to 2 inches, maybe even 3 inches max off Lake Erie there to the east, or sorry, to the west of Syracuse, Ithaca, in northern Pennsylvania could be seen as well as anywhere from 1 to 2 inches there. But look at these accumulation totals, 8 to 9 inches there in southeastern Canada. Let's take a look at Canada here. So you do see we're going to be seeing a good amount of snow all the way from Detroit to areas all the way up to the Atlantic Ocean. So it's going to be a very large cold front that's going to be moving in, especially as it moves into Canada, and this will help gradually strengthen this amount of snow. So we're going to be seeing up to 3 feet of snow all the way at the end of the storm's at the storm's kind of capacity here. So it's going to gradually get worse from like 7 to 9 inches there near Toronto to around 29 to 30 inches there, all the way up there into the coast of Canada there. I don't think that's Newfoundland. I don't necessarily know. I think that's Newfoundland. I don't know. Newfoundland, something like that. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I do see it's going to bring a lot of snow as well near Montreal. Montreal's going to just miss the snow slightly. I mean, it's going to go. They're going to get snow, but they're going to miss really the worst of it by a few miles there. Northern Maine, around maybe 8 inches there to the far northern part of Maine there. I don't think anyone necessarily lives there. Nova Scotia, you guys are going to stay out of there. But out here in this province right here, I don't necessarily. I think Newfoundland's right here. I don't know, guys. I really don't know that province name. I'm kind of good with the western and central provinces of Canada, just not eastern. I know Nova Scotia. Yeah, that's really it. But yeah, here we got the snow here, or not snow, the cold front moving in slightly. As you see, this was kind of overnight yesterday. These temperatures really were kind of borderline freezing. So that's why the snow had to come in the morning, because of that cold front finally moving in there. But we do have temperatures really that are worth bringing snow there. And then obviously another cold front moving in by later this week as well. So could be seeing another round of snow for areas in the Midwest and Great Lakes. Temperatures here currently we are seeing, like I just said, we're going to be seeing, let me actually go back to what we're seeing right now. Yeah, this is what we're having right now. So, like I did say, these areas near Fort Wayne, they're going to be just slightly above freezing at 34. So that snow and rain is going to be a whole roller coaster. But snow is really withstandable out here into areas near Toronto, London, and Detroit, as temperatures are in the upper 20s there and lower 20s in Pennsylvania. So that is going to allow that not only lake effect snow, but the really outskirts of the snowstorm here as well. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye, guys.